Sunderland University, which is a brilliant university, has a series of public lectures which it's been doing for quite some time now, and it has a group of friends, honorary graduates, myself included, the great, brilliant David Putnam, who have the opportunity to speak for 40 minutes or so about something that's important to them that they can then test with a body of people. I mean, the public can come along as well, but predominantly of this great university, and then can have a decent conversation. And I think it's a classic tribute to Sunderland University, because that's the way this university thinks. It's a part of its community. It is, as any good university is, a hotbed of ideas and debate and discussion. And to be invited as an outsider to come and talk about something that I want to talk about is a great opportunity. And I know from past experience, it will probably be a quality opportunity. And setting up a republic. They wanted to go even further, pushing the limits, testing the boundaries in their own name and by their own means. And the pamphlet was their media. Now, relax. This is not a history lesson. This is a talk about journalism and the media. The technical changes have been quite revolutionary in the sense of going from film, which had to go into the baths and be processed and hung up in strips and then stuck together on an old editing machine, which meant you had to get back to the office an hour before transmission at least, so you had time to do all of that, to today where it's all digital, which is instantly usable. Turn it around, whack it out. And ditto, in the old days, an outside broadcast was like a horse lorry or a removal van. When we went into Kuwait as the first British reporters after the first Gulf War, so that's 20 odd years ago, it was on a small truck, really like a little trailer. Nowadays we've got people reporting from around the world who are using basically their laptops. One of our own reporters recently used a mobile phone because it was safer, quicker and guaranteed to get through. So that's completely revolutionary. In terms of the content, there are new players in the market. There are new kids on the block. And first and foremost, social media. When I joined, there wasn't such a thing as social media. There was street corner gossip and notes passed to people. But now you can say whatever you want in 140 characters. If someone denies something, you don't want some clever little Mandy Rice Davis aside of, well, he would say that, wouldn't he? You report it straight. You give it context. You report others' denials, but again, you let the viewer decide which is true and which is false. Oh, local television, local radio and local print is absolutely vital. What's more, it's very, very successful. But in terms of appetite for it, it's huge. If you look at that vital hour for TV news between 6 and 7, where both BBC and ITV do their regional, national, national, regional, the most popular of those 4 segments is the BBC's local news. Gets a huge, huge audience. So there's a great appetite for it. But again, I would suggest that that might be facing similar pressures to what the network newses are. But 2 years ago, I think it was, in a talk to students purely of journalism at this university, I focused exclusively on social media. And I said, quotes, "What is at stake is the role of good journalism in a pluralist democracy. Something I have always held to be crucial, and if we lose that because of social media and the confusion over what it is, we lose the pounding heart of a noble aspiration."